Welcome to Biafra News Update. Please, if you are new here, kindly subscribe to our channel. The headlines: Christian killings. US military drafts Nigerian strike plan after Trump's speech. The news in details. The United States military has developed a range of contingency plans for potential military action in Nigeria following a directive from President Donald Trump. The US president has accused the Nigerian government of permitting mass slaughter of Christians, a claim widely denounced as false by a Nigerian official. According to a New York Times report published on Wednesday, the U.S. Command, AFRICOM, has committed a set of operation option to Department of War at the request of Secretary Pete Hegseth. The plans, insider familiar, with the development told New York Times, outline three possible levels of engagement: heavy, medium, and light, each designed to allow for a controlled escalation of U.S. military involvement. Let's look at the possible military option and U.S. concern. The New York Times reported that the military official disclosed that the heavy option presented by the command is the most forceful military response the U.S. could take against Nigeria. It involves sending an aircraft carrier group to the Gulf of Guinea off the Nigerian coast and using fighter jets or long-range bomber to strike targeted deep inside northern Nigeria. For the medium option, the command suggested using drone strike against military or militant camps, bases, convoy, and vehicles in northern Nigeria. US Predator and Reaper drones have the capacity to loiter for hours before striking. Meanwhile, other US intelligence assets would build up targets' patterns of life to enable precise, timely strikes, the New York Times reported. Military official told the New York Times that the light option would center on pattern-enabled operations, with the U.S. military and State Department supporting Nigerian government forces to target Boko Haram and other Islamist insurgents responsible for attacks, kidnapping, and killing of civilians in Nigeria. The official said the primary goals of planners is to strike Islamist militants in northern Nigeria and protect Christians from armed violence and end the decades-long insurgency in the country. However, there are some concerns about these plans, but that option comes with its own issue, not least being the US military in August targeted its two nearest drone bases in Agadez and Niamey, both in neighboring Niger. Russian forces now occupy those bases, the report stated. Backstory: last week, US Donald Trump threatened military action against Nigeria and accused the president, Ahmed Bola Tinubu's administration, of allowing the mass slaughter of Christians. Trump designated Nigeria as country of particular concern (CPC) and suspended the arms sales and technical support for the country, Nigeria. These announcements follow months of campaign and demands for right-wing U.S. lawmakers of the country to sanction Nigeria for allowing the persecution of Christians in the country. Although the Nigerian government has denied the claims, Donald Trump insisted that U.S. military action against Nigeria would be fast, vicious, and sweet. Christianity is facing an existential threat in Nigeria. The U.S. state cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening there. And in numerous other countries, we stand ready, willing, and able to save our great Christian population around the world, he added. While the U.S. Department of War, the Pentagon, is contemplating the option presented by the African Command, concerns have been raised about the issue associated with implementing any of this option. What should we do? What you should know as a Nigerian, while Nigerian government rejects claims of targeted Christians persecution, it continues to face rising insecurity driven by terrorism, banditry, and communal conflicts. The U.S. House Appropriation leader praised the president's action, describing Nigeria as the most dangerous nation on earth to fellow Christians, and emphasizing that religious persecution will not be tolerated. All right, thank you very much for watching. Please, if this is the first time of watching our channel or you find this video interesting, please share, like, comment. Lastly, subscribe. Bye for now.